You got to protect him. I can't really tell the difference between the two. I think they're both great quarterbacks. They perform very well, and um, you know, there's great pocket presence from both of them, I'd say. So no, I don't really see much of a difference.
Thanks. One more question about Coach Harding. How is he different from Coach Finn?
I love Coach Finn. He was a great coach. He taught me a lot of things when I was playing tackle last year on the O line. But Coach Harding, he's a player's coach. I believe. He cares about the O line, and he cares more about what's going on in our lives, off the field than he does when it comes to practicing in football. He cares about what's affecting us off the field, what's going on in our lives, and he actually cares, and he's willing to help us in the little minor details in what we're lacking and our weaknesses, and he's just doing all he can to make us a better unit overall. So.
I mean, he's got a loud voice.
Yeah, he's more of the he'll pull you aside and correct you than rip you in front of the whole team, and then we'll watch it on film and make those corrections and get rolling. So yeah.
You're pretty active on social media.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a.
Well, that's kind of a point I was going to ask. Is obviously you saw the frustrations that fans had, and they probably take it a little more emotionally, maybe not than you guys. But what's that feeling when you see them coming after some of your teammates and your family?
That's never good when there's personal attacks. But I said it before, but our fans, they're very invested in this program. They love this team, they love the players, and at the end of the day, I know they support us, and it's hard. It's hard all around for both players, coaches, and the fans too sometimes. And so I understand the frustration and the emotion that they have, but well, what can you do? People have their opinions and what they think and how they feel, and so myself, I can't tell somebody how they feel. Obviously personal attacks are not the way to go, but
Obviously not everybody on the team has Twitter or social media that way, but do you feel like it affects your game at all, or does it kind of give you that drive, like, prove me wrong?
I mean, I don't really understand the question. I thought I did for a second.
Well, does it drive you when you see these type of attacks and just, I can prove them wrong?
I mean, it's more of a that okay, well, who's really with us? Who's really on this ride with us, and who's really there for us? And I believe all of our fans are. It's just some weeks are better than others, and so. From a motivation standpoint, sure. If somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm going to go out there and try to do it. So.
Obviously, the offense has been getting a lot of the focus lately because of the inability to kind of get the passing game going. What are you seeing from your perspective, and where things are going right now?
We've had a great season so far. Always, wins are always a big setback. Losses are always a big setback, and it's not easy to, pinpoint one thing, And so I think as an offense, a loss is more of a humbling learning experience than it is something that's horrible. I was always taught to try to pull all the good I can out of a bad situation and move forward with it, learn from those mistakes, and this loss is going to really show what we need to do as an offense to get better. And so I'm excited for this week's preparation and to play this game on Saturday.
In your interactions with Travis, do you feel like he's got that confidence right now, or is he kind of playing a little bit with people watching over his shoulder or whatever that may be?
I love Travis. He's a really laid-back kid, and he, he's just doing his best to be that quarterback, to fill that quarterback role. And so, I believe he's playing with confidence. I know that he has the trust of the team. I have confidence in Travis, and a lot of the whole team does too. And so, whoever it is going to play the quarterback role this weekend, they have the support of the team. So we'll see what happens this week in practice.
What's different from him this year than last year? Last year he was averaging a little more, got a little more separation from the receivers.
I honestly couldn't tell you. Just from playing more with Travis this year than I did last year, I feel like this year I feel like he has something he has to prove, and coming back from his injury, I know he's a lot more grateful to be back, and there's a bigger opportunity, but that's what's all going on. And Travis said, I couldn't answer that question for you.
57 yards passing, does that seem, that jumps on the stat sheet right at you, but did it seem like it in the game to you?
To be honest, no. I thought we threw for way more than 57 yards. I didn't even know until you just brought that up, to be honest. But I thought I knew we were more run than we were pass, but I didn't know we were that low in passing. So.
Is that something you can fix, or
Yeah, I honestly do believe it's something you can fix. They were blitzing 6, 7, 5 guys every play, and it starts with the O-line. We got to pick up the blitz, and then Travis got to make his reads. Receivers got to run their routes, and so I don't think.
Do you think you have the weapons and everything?
Yeah, we have the tools and the players, the athletes to do it. We just got to put it together, and it's great to know that we have yet to play our best game as an offense. So I'm looking forward to that.